Right, just watched first episode of DC Titans. What did I think of it? Not too bad, slow burner. I think if I was to compare it to something, it'd be like what's that film, The Chronicle, where those young boys find out that they've got some magic powers. It was filmed serious, which I quite enjoyed. I mean, a lot of people I know, including my partner, she's used to watching things on Teen Titans, and the more people I talked to and work and stuff, they were sort of surprised that it was sort of a lot darker and fight, which was needed, because you don't want everybody thinking, it was like Aquaman, right, from the 1960s, 70s cartoon or whatever. That's Aquaman, or Batman from the 1960s TV show. You wanted something that resembles the heroes that comic book readers know. If I was, so I spoke to somebody that didn't know anything about it, and the one thing they said was a kind of slow burner, and I kind of understand that, because it took its time to explain who each one of these characters were. I've still to meet Hawk and Dove. I believe that's in episode 2. Robin was playing fantastic. You only saw Raven at the end. No, sorry, not Raven. Beast Boy. Raven was okay. There were some moments when she was crying. I was a wee bit thinking that, okay, need a wee bit of work on that, so to speak. But again, the character was great. It was quite dark, and Raven and Starfire, they'd killed. But I believe when the Titans gets up and running, and Robin puts in his sort of justice thing amongst them and guide them and stuff like that, it was, they'll stop the killing and everything else. This is just misfits. I think what interested me the most was, what was surprising was actually Starfire. Now, I remember all that stuff on the news about, Starfire, black woman, or whatever. That didn't bother me. But what I loved about her was, and what I loved about her story in this, especially just seeing the first episode, was she's kind of hut ahead. She doesn't know who she is. Now, for all those who know about Teen Titans, know that she's an alien, and I'm just wondering, will she fly in this, or will it be a TV version of her, a sort of a different version of it? And also, of course, you can see that there was a cult, or the Protectors, something after Raven, and of course I was watching this with a partner, so she didn't get that. She didn't know too much about her. But it was interesting to see Starfire, another area of the world. Was it Austria that she found herself in, and she was again unsure of her past. She was speaking a different language and stuff like that. So I'm more keen on how her character's going to develop. What I really loved about Starfire was, I loved the disco. I'm a big fan of disco music, and so my favourite scene entirely was when she was in a room and Donna Summer's song "I Feel Love" comes on, and the song gets louder as her hair starts glowing, and she's kind of powering up, and Donna Summer music just bleeps out. I said, that's fantastic. That straight away, as soon as I seen that, I said, that's my favourite bit in the episode. Of course, you can't feel connected to the characters yet. I mean, DC fans will, because they know who the characters are, and it's great to see. But what we need, and because this is just the start of the season, and every episode, pilot episode or whatever, probably doesn't gel well, and it takes time to build it up. So I'm interested in where they're going to go, but we definitely need the connection. We need the team. We need the family sort of. Now that's another thing, is the family. We didn't with CW shows or with Black Lightning and stuff. There's always that sort of cheesy family element to it, you know, father and daughter. And this, you don't get this. And this, it's just kids on the street trying to get their way. You know, a lot of them not really. A lot of them so far without love. You know, you had Robin with the disconnection with Batman, and I loved the scene where the hand goes on his shoulder and you could hear Bruce Wayne's voice. I liked that, and it's just the lack of parentage or the lack of love and passion that was in the episode that probably made other people not gel with it as much. But I believe as the series goes on, you'll get that bond, and you'll get that feel for all the characters. So my overall thought, not too bad. I know yous have all probably seen it by now, but that's just my take after the first episode. I'll probably do one after I've finished the whole season. Thank you. This is DC Vigilante out. This is my truth. Here we go. Thanks.